Hello everyone, this is Nirmala Thorve. Now we will learn Warshall's algorithm. It's very easy to track how many iterative relations or iterative edges present in a given large amount of element. So first, how we can represent it? There is a two way to represent it. First, rkij equal to rk1 then ij, or we can also write r to the power k minus 1 ik and r k minus 1 kj. Now see, it implies the following rules for generating rk from rk minus 1. The first rule we follow: if an element in row I and column j is 1, the rk minus 1 it remains 1 in rk. So the second rule we will follow, that is, if an element in row I and column j is 0 in rk minus 1, it has to be changed to 1 in rk. If only if the element in its row I and column k and the element in its column j and row k are both ones in rk minus 1. Now see the Warshall's algorithm pseudocode representation or analysis. Given algorithm represent, there is a 1 4 which is represent k value which is run 1 to n, and then I value for run the loop from 1 to n, and then same for the j 1 to n. Why we use 1 2 3 for loops? Of course, to represent k to the power r to the power k ij and rk to the power k minus 1. So for this we have to use at least 3 loops. So now the next one, Warshall algorithm example. So you can see the particular diagram in which there are 4 nodes A, B, C and D. So with the help of these edges we can create the relation, and whatever edge you can see in between two nodes we can put the relation as 1. If there is no edge, it means the relation is 0. With the help of 0 and 1 we can represent the odd relation of this graph. Now see R0. What is R0? Exactly the representation of this graph. With the help of rows and column we will put the relations. So first see A to B. You can see here A row and B column. You can see 1 as the first edge. Now for the second edge, B to D. So go to the B row and Dth column. You can see here also there is a 1. Now the next one, D to C. So you can see the C row and C row, that there is only 0 0 number, there is no 1. It means there is no edge between any other. Okay, so the last one you can see D to A. D means D row and A column, so we put it 1 here. With the Warshall's algorithm it is very easy to optimize the identification of transitive relations or transitive edges. So when we are solving the first one, that time first column and first row we will take, and whatever relation we will get, number of ones, the element for the new relation we will get. So for example, first row and first column. So for the first row, there is first column, there is only one place in a D row, and for the column, for that first row and first column we have only 2 ones, D as a column and B as a row. So one more relation we will make here in between D and B. So D and B, the place that intersect will be 1. so the 0 will change as 1. Same for the R2. What we'll do, we perform the second column and second row. First we will take second column, kitne 1 hai, we have to read it 1 and 2. Then there is a 2 element for making a relation, and then in in B column, B row there is only 1, so you have to make relation among D A with D. So there is a 2 possible relation we can make here. Now the same for the R3, the last column and last row, and then again we find out the all ones and all 0. Whenever we get 1, we have to make the relation with that particular element. Because total number of element is 4, so the R also only up to 4. It means what? R1, R2, R3 and R4. We can make this all only for the 4 element, because there is only 4 node present in a graph. So we have to present R matrix, Rn matrix for A, B, C, D, and then apply dual shell algorithm to the digraph shown. Thank you.